I literally do not know who this man is, but please, when you watch this video, let me know the species that this man is. Because I feel like a lot of people just know how to pronounce some words, but they do not know what that words really mean. Imagine someone, a grown-up axeman, sit down on his camera, wore his hat, his glasses, and the next thing he can just literally open his mouth to say is, Black people are obsessed with white people. Sir, do you know the meaning of obsession? That is why I say I feel like a lot of people use words that they do not know the meaning. Their own is, let's go ahead and use these words. And I'm happy because a lot of white folks in this particular video are able to debunk some things and being able to break down some things so that this type of people that literally just use words without understanding or without going into their dictionary or at least the help of ChatGPT to tell them, oh, what's the meaning of this word before I use, should actually see and be corrected. Because the last time I checked, how will you say black people are obsessed with white people? Obsessed about what exactly? But anyways, let's watch this video. Before I say anything, I want to say at the end of this video, credit belongs to original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, like, comment, and share. And yes, with no further ado, I'm going to be saying, let's watch.
Black people are obsessed with white people. I don't think the black community is ready to have this conversation, but I'm going to say what I got to say anyway. And TikTok will probably do what TikTok normally does and silence videos that are critical of the black community. Clearly, I'm biracial. I've been biracial for 41 years. Black father, Arab mother. For those who want to be technical, Arabs are classified as Caucasians. You can say white mother. Even though to a white person, my mother will be classified as a sand N-word, even though she has the same skin tone as white people. And until she opens her mouth, you wouldn't tell that she's nothing else. That's why I make the distinction that my mother is Arab, because she is. I've been biracial for 41 years. And in those 41 years, it's been nonstop. When it comes to black people trying to categorize me and put me in a box that makes them feel comfortable, they always say these things. White people will see you as black. The one drop rule. Made by white people. You're just black. White cops will see you as black. Their whole concept of race and how I should identify as a biracial person is based around how they think white people think. It seems that everything black people in America do, they base it around how white people think. They think more about white people than they do about black people. I could be talking about a book I wrote, or a movie I watched, or the weather outside. And without fail, a black person, 9 times out of 10 it's a black man, will jump into my comment section and call me a anti-mixed race slur, or say something about me being biracial, because they're obsessed with race and white people. Me, I don't give a damn about how white people see me. It's like I don't give a damn about how black people see me. That doesn't change who I am or my genetics. When I look in the mirror, I don't see a black man. I don't see an Arab man. I don't see a white man. I see an extremely handsome, older biracial man staring back at me. And the black community is the only group of people that does this. You don't see other biracial people going into black people's comments and calling them anti-black slurs or trying to debunk their identity. Even though a lot of black people are confused racially, some think they're the original natives, which is, to me, is mind-boggling. Some think they're the original Vikings and samurais and everything else but black. You don't see white people coming into biracial people's comment sections and telling us you ain't white enough. You're not a real white person. You're a pretend white person. I don't see Hispanic people coming into my comment section. And I'm half Arab. I'm part of the Arab community. Arabs don't come to me and tell me, oh, you ain't a real Arab person. My interaction with Arabs are like this. I walk into a halal meat store or an Arab store in general. They stare at me real hard for a minute because I look Arab, but also look like I'm something else, trying to figure out what I am. Then finally they approach me and say, oh, salam alaikum. Where are you from, brother? I tell them that my father is black, my mother is Arab. They smile broadly, give me a big hug, ask me if I want to sit down and have some chai tea with them. Then ask me if I speak Arabic, ask me if I've been to my mother's country. It's a whole different vibe, a whole different feeling of being accepted once they know I'm half of them. With the black community, it's just, you ain't black enough. Oh, that's your Arab side or your white side doing that. Or they say, like Dr. Umar has said, that we're a virus created by the white man to destroy the black community, when 9 times out of 10, it's black men creating us, not white men. Stop obsessing over race. Stop obsessing over white people and biracial people. And just live your lives. I'm proud to be half black. I'm proud to come from that struggle and that strength. I'm also proud to be half Arab. I'm proud to come from that amazing Arab culture. That's why I claim both. I don't hate half of who I am just to appease the black community. I love all of me, which is black and Arab. It's not us that's the problem, it's y'all.
When I went into makeup, I had no idea what to expect. I got a new nose, I got new eyes, I got bushy eyebrows, a thick mustache, I got glasses, and voila, I was a white guy. It felt strange. I was curious to see how eager people would be to give me directions as a white guy. Excuse me, sir. Where's DePaul University? Excuse me, where can I find DePaul University? DePaul is... You know, people were very willing. Even in the bitter cold, they rolled down their windows. Excuse me, where's DePaul University?
DePaul is, go that way.
Uh-huh. I didn't feel I was a threat. They didn't feel I was a threat. Okay, thank you. At this building, I breezed past the doorman. This one may have looked like a tough one, but they just buzzed me right on up. Thank you. When I went into makeup, but coming back as a black man, things were a little more difficult. With the very same doorman, I couldn't get in. I want to see one of my partners. I want to see one of my partners upstairs.
Is this that right here?
On the 7th floor? I can't.
You can't just go anywhere. I gotta announce you. I need to know who you're here for. If you don't live here, I need service information and security.
No, okay, we're gonna try this one today as a black guy. Same corner, same guy, different reactions. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, can you roll your window down? He said no. Could you roll your window down? Please? Please? How do I get to DePaul? Ladies, how do I get to DePaul? Excuse me. Ma'am?
Wow. Did it surprise you?
Oh, yeah, it did. You know, living as a black man, we experience the negative every day. But coming back as, you just don't know how privileged white people are treated until you become one. People would give me very explicit directions as a white person. Oh, take this block this way and go about 14 steps that way. You know, they were very, very detailed exactly how to get where I was going. As a black man, they were like, over there, if they told me at all. If they told me at all. It was,
Now, it's interesting because in the building with the doorman was black.
The doorman was
The
black.
security
There were
was-
white. There were white ones also.
Yes, but the where you went back
Right.
several hours later, same building.
Same
it was the
building.
black man who wouldn't let the black man up.
Exactly.
But the black man let the white man up.
Exactly. Same guy. Same man.
I do not give a fuck if white people go extinct. And the reason why is because I'm not a white supremacist. I don't think that white skin is inherently better because I'm not a fucking idiot. I get so many messages like this, like, oh my god, like, you don't care about the white man, like, white men are so oppressed, and you don't care if we go extinct. I don't care. I don't care. I have dated people of all races. That has never been a factor for me. What is a factor is the person's vibe and personality. Most of the white men that I've encountered have been incredibly repulsive, racist, or disgusting, especially in small towns. It's not important to me to marry a white man to pass on my white genes. If I choose to have children and I have children with somebody with brown or black skin, the kid will still look like me. They will all share all of my same features. So honestly, I would probably be more upset about coffee going extinct than white people. I don't give a fuck. And it's not that I don't like the color of my skin. I love the way I look. I think I'm really cutie and just, I love my life. I don't take pride in being white. There is a difference between self-love and white supremacy. I'm not a white supremacist, period.
I need to know, are there certain black people that just don't like us because we're white?
No, I'm not gonna answer that part about whether black people don't like us just because we're white, but later down in the comment section, when someone asks you for like an interaction that you've had with black people, and you say that you're just so nice and you get blatant rudeness back, like, elaborate. Like, You're being so nice, and what they said back to you wasn't how you wanted them to say it. It didn't make you feel warm and fuzzy inside. It was straight to the point and assertive. I don't know the situation, but a lot of white people think black people are being rude when they are just getting to the point. Maybe they don't want a small talk. Maybe they don't want to shoot the shit with you. It's not rude. If white people had the same interaction with you, would you say they were being rude, or would you just, Is it because it's a black person that is saying it that makes it rude? So. And really, I don't think black people are looking for us like that. So.
Black women, you are alone in a conference room. Who do you want to walk in? A white man or a white?
I really appreciate this creator for making this video for a lot of different reasons, and acknowledging how I've been feeling for quite some time as someone who escaped a toxic workplace that was due to bullying by white women in corporate America. And ironically enough, one of the best bosses I've ever had in my life was a white man in corporate America. I've had great white women too, but like more often than not really. With that said, I've been doing a lot of thinking as to why I think white men and black women, not only in dating, make great couples, but also with white men being like their leader, their boss, their team lead. Why it's not as toxic as white women. And hear me out, but I think it's because white men just simply know their place in society is always going to be number one. They know that they're always going to get the job over anyone else. They know that they're always going to be seen as like the ideal candidate, the ideal working person, no matter what. And I've been thinking that simply like the existence of a black woman on their team, even if she's a gunner, even if she's going after everything, is never going to threaten him. Like, he's non-threatened, meaning that he can give away every resource from mentorship to sponsorship to accolades, and he's still going to be ahead of her, which is why he's able to give those things without feeling like it's ever going to take away from him. And specifically, I think white women, or we've also, black women, have had horror stories with other black women, is that it feels like the person who is our leader, who's supposed to uplift us and give us access and mentorship and sponsorship, again, when they're doing it, I feel like they feel like it's taking away from their career or their essence. So they hold those opportunities back. They hold the praise back. They hold the promotions back. They hold the role changes back because they want it for themselves. And I feel like white men don't do that because they don't have to do it, because they will always get it. Even if they give that one opportunity to the next black girl, they know that their next opportunity is going to be equal and likely better just because of their position in society. And I think we should like really explore this a little bit more about who we're working for and what they're going to be able to offer us. Because like for me right now, as someone who is like transitioning careers, I'm specifically looking for a team lead or a mentor who's going to be able to open up doors for me. And if that's not something that you can do, I don't really want to work for you.
Anyways, welcome back, and that is all I got for that video. But before we move ahead, let's define what obsession means, because he said that black people are obsessed with white people. Now, obsession is a persistent and intrusive thought, image, or urge that repeatedly enters a person's mind, often causing significant anxiety or distress. In psychology, particularly in the context of obsessive compulsive disorder, obsession are unwanted mental intrusion that a person feel unable to control, even though they recognize them as irritational or excessive. In everyday language, obsession can also means an intense preoccupation or fixation with a person's idea, activities or objects. For example, someone might say they are obsessed with a hobby or celebrities, implying a strong but not necessarily unhealthy interest. In short form, clinical definition: intrusive, unwanted, and distressing thought or urge. Common usage: an intense or overwhelming focus on something or someone. Now, with all of this clip that you guys have literally watched, who is obsessed with another? Are we going to start from the clips where the black man literally dressed like a white person, and the moment he gets into the street, they've been giving him direction, every single thing that he actually asks for, enter the said place, and when he turns back to dress as a black person, he have to be interrogated. A lot of them did not even give him listening ear. A lot of them were just passing him by, and so on and so forth. Who is obsessed with race? Is this still black folks? You know, a lot of people have a lot of things to say, especially as someone that is biracial, that he said, I'm not going to even talk about his own part because maybe he has gone through some small issues that made him feel like black people are so much obsessed. But sir, the honest truth is the people that always want to go into black people's business, black people's spaces, whenever they see black, they act as if they have seen something cruel, they've acted as if they've seen criminal, to the point whereby I did a particular video where a woman is literally telling another woman, the black woman, that the visitors that are coming to visit you is too much and you need to stop it. In her own house that she's actually paying rent, that you are not actually paying rent. Just a lot of scenarios that have literally happened just this few weeks, not even long time ago, that we've seen. Who is more obsessed? Sorry, sir, black people are not obsessed with white people. It is white folks that are literally obsessed, as far as I'm concerned, with black people. But anyways, who am I? Every single person have their opinion of what they literally think. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think that black people are obsessed with white, or it is the other way around? I really want to get your honest opinion as a black person, as a white person. Let me know. But if you've not subscribed, subscribe, like, comment, and share. Credit belongs to original creators of every single clips and stitches we have in our today's episode. And yes, with that being said, with no further ado, I'm going to say, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye for now. I love you guys. Mwah.